Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, similar story to many of the other cryptos at the moment. I think we're working here on a wave 4 still. A few days ago I pointed out that it's really due a bounce from here because the wave 3 was about to end and it was in desperate need of a bounce. That bounce happened in a wave 4. I gave you a target here for the wave 4. An ideal target for the fourth wave was $18.91. It reached basically $19. That's the ideal target for a fourth wave, the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. The minimum target would have been here 23.6 Fib at 1781. The maximum, the 1980 level, the 50% retracement. Only really if it gets above that level, we can consider that the move to the downside is actually complete and that we're already reversing. We are in the wider support area for Solana. So if the price drops below $12, which is the threshold, the signal level that this larger scenario is probably not going to work because the bears are going to get in control below $12. Now, if that's breaking, yeah, then the bears will get into control and we need to be preparing for new lows below the December lows here, yeah, which was below basically $8. But for now, the move up looks impulsive. It's not a perfect impulse, but it's in a decent, you can understand it as an impulse, and the wave down currently as an ABC structure. In this C wave, that's where we currently are. Again, we can find support all the way down to $12. Below that level, probabilities that we can expect another rally afterwards in a third wave will reduce. Targets for a third wave are $48 plus at the moment. That will shift a little bit if we go a bit lower. But we completed in what I read here an A wave, a B wave to the upside. That was a slightly overshooting B wave, hit our resistance area here and are now coming down in C. I count the C wave as a very sloppy and choppy ending diagonal in which each of the subwaves is an ABC structure. We recently completed the C wave of the third wave. This is typically a very strong move, yeah, a third wave, and then if it's a C wave of a third anyway, and from here I gave you targets for the fourth. We reached those targets, and it currently looks a bit like either an extended ABC, what we're doing here, or we are already doing a triangle, which is sideways, yeah. But either way, you know, in what is always important in corrective structures, not to waste too much brain power on what kind of pattern could the correction be, because there's so much possibility here on the lower time frame. If it's not an impulse but a correction, that can morph into anything really. What we could get, just to show you, we could say this might become a triangle: A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave, eventually with a break to the downside. It could form a larger ABC structure. Why not? You know, this ABC that I've laid out here could be a larger A wave, and we might be doing a B wave and move up in C early next week. Possible. These are the two main. It could even just become a WXY, which is just a more complex correction. There are so many possibilities in a correction. I mean, I could probably show you 10 different counts about how this could unfold. But don't waste too much brain power on that. Important is the threshold level here to the upside, 1980. Getting above that level will indicate that a low has already been made, most likely at least, and that we finished this correction a little earlier. Not in terms of support levels, because we have reached support. We've actually dropped into the middle of our larger cyclical trend reversal area for a wave 2. But in terms of, you know, we're not going to get all the 5 waves, or we need to recount. I warned you that this count is prone to change. I did say that up here because it's a diagonal pattern, but so far I didn't have to change the count. It's actually worked out flawlessly here to the downside. When I gave you that forecast, I think since we've dropped below that trend line here, so below $23, a really nice move down. It also shows you that when we see those small moves to the upside here, that you don't need to get too bullish. Yeah, just have trust in the scenario, in the count. There are clear levels that need to be watched for a possible revision of the count that are needed. I remember when I made that forecast, you know, I confirmed that forecast over the last few weeks anyway, but I think we were here. I think we were here, and I highlighted eventually it should go to 1739, something like that. And we did move up a bit, yeah. And some people were already annoyed because, you know, we saw a completely normal corrective move to the upside. But I highlighted, look, you know, I highlighted to you which level needs to be broken to revise the count. Until then, just have trust in the count, follow the count, no need to change, right? And eventually we did sell off further. So I know it always takes a bit of patience and also time to understand that sometimes you just need to let the scenario play out and don't try to interpret every little wave which happens along the way as a move into the other direction, which could threaten the count and the assumption. It's normal that nothing moves in a straight line, with a few exceptions. Terra Luna, joke, no, not a good joke. But yeah, normally nothing moves in a straight line. Yeah, it's always, at least in a healthy chart, you have a breathing in and a breathing out. So that's normal, you know. Also, so again, you know, as long as the chart is still breathing, that's actually healthy. And Terra Luna obviously stopped breathing. So you get these movements, impulsive, yeah, breathe in, and corrective, breathe out, or the other way around. Okay, that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.